Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So we got a content by request. Big Parks. I know Big Parks F with me. Shout out to him once again. He wants to know how and the ways guys change with age. Let me tell you something. When I was your age, Big Parks, one of the differences is we wasn't like always talking about this person, oh, he old. Because we wasn't getting like all the advice that y'all be getting. Like it wasn't available. It wasn't on YouTube. I wish it was, because I could have saved myself a lot of the bad moves that I made just by being like you, being a young guy that'll listen and to take heed to what an older guy says. Because no matter who it is, there's an older guy, 30s, 40s, 50s. It's always going to be something that he's right about, and that if you listen to him, you can learn and avoid things. So I talk about marriage, and I talk about how you guys need not to let these women twist your arm into marriage because they switch up too much. And they almost always act better in the beginning of the relationship than the middle or the end. So we talk about those things. He wants to know how and ways guys get better with age. Physically, like I know, this was weird. If an old dude get in the gym, he gonna see results quicker than a young dude. I guarantee you, I get in the gym, like what I do when I get in the gym, because I'm about to get back in there. Come on, man, what you doing? I'm gonna get back in there. Like the first 3 weeks, I go all 7 days. That's just me. Like a lot of people don't agree, but the first 3 weeks, I go 21 days straight. By the time I get to like the 28th day, I'm already seeing results. And the results just gonna depend on like how I'm eating, like my diet and stuff like that. The diet is gonna tell it all. And speaking of diet, when you older, man, you're not gonna get away with the stuff that you eat as a young man. Like I could eat cheese all day and all night when I was younger. And I may have a little problems, but it ain't gonna be that serious. Now, if I do that, I'm doodling all the next day. Dookie. You know, it's certain foods that you can't, you get older, your digestive system gonna change. So when you get older, you gotta be more conscious of your body. Like you gotta be more assertive when it comes to your body, or it'll get away from you real fast. You look up, you got high blood pressure. So yeah, diet is definitely some Big Parks that it's gonna change as you get older. You gonna have to, like when you young, you don't have to eat healthy at all. You still gonna get the same effect as long as you don't like go crazy with food. But let me pull over right here and finish this up. But when it comes to stuff like knowledge and wisdom, you automatically gonna gain wisdom. And it's mostly gonna come from your failures and from people that you knew that you was willing to listen to. See, some dudes, they'll listen, some dudes won't. Like if you listen, you'll learn. Like you'll learn the game. Like you'll learn the game. And people, we talked about this earlier, people will be trying to tell you who to listen to. It's just a matter of instinct. You got to know, okay, so when I start listening to this guy, did I learn anything? Did anything get better in my life? See, when people get plastic on you, I got all type of terms. Another one, Picasso niggas. You paint pictures. They painting ugly pictures. Trying to be Picasso. But I talk about this as well. Like you always gonna have them people that try to get you not to listen to the person that they don't like. Maybe that person struck a nerve with them, or maybe they don't think that person is qualified. Let me tell y'all something once again. You don't know how much money I got. You will never know how much money I got. I can't trust you. You think I'm gonna tell somebody everything I got? I ain't gonna tell them not too much of nothing. People be walking around acting like they know what you got. Like they'll call you broke and you ain't even broke. You don't know what I got, man. Shut your punk. Okay, this video number 1. I'm not gonna cuss. But yeah, so you gon' gain wisdom with age, man. Like I know that relationships are matrix. Like a woman has to show me. You could tell me all you want. I'll look at it. I'll listen to it. I'll take it in consideration. But I've seen too much to believe a woman blindly and trust a woman blindly. I know that I can't trust women. I was married to a woman that told me for years what she wouldn't do, and she did some of those things. A lot of guys, same thing. Like I know a guy that lived with a guy, the dude been married. He said he'll never let these women get him again. He been married like two times, divorced like twice or something like that. Now he just have fun with him. Because he's older, he learned that a woman will tell you anything if you giving her what she want or to get something she want. So you gain wisdom with age, man. Another thing that happens is you begin to care less and less what people think. You are supposed to become more comfortable by yourself. Now, the only older guys that don't become comfortable by themselves is the dudes that might have mental issues or they didn't have friends when they was young. They wasn't around people like that when they was young. Those the ones that you got to kind of force yourself to learn how to enjoy yourself. Me, I grew up in a neighborhood full of kids. Been around dudes. I've been to a college campus, black college at that. So I've been around plenty people. I've shared things with people. I've fought. I've experienced just about everything there is to experience with people. Except for certain things I'll never experience with people. I never get on no fruity stuff. But it's like as you get older, your experiences, you're supposed to learn how to enjoy your own company, and you should be learning how to enjoy doing nothing. Like when I see older guys that always got to be on the go, like always got to be going somewhere, I'm looking at their childhood thinking like, what did he miss? There's something that they missed that they trying to compensate and improvise for. You know, I can see vacation here and there, but hey, I'm not vacationing every month. No, I'm just not. I like being at home. I like playing the game. I like watching TV, listening to music. I'll do the vacation thing for new scenery and different aspects of it, but I don't need that per se. That's just me. You might be different. I don't always got to be going somewhere. And perhaps I learned this from my father. My father, he did some stuff, but he didn't take a lot of vacation. And he was happier than people that was doing it. You know, he had his moments where he went through trials and tribulations, but for the most part, my father had a pleasant demeanor. Like he, and a lot of time you ain't know when he's going through something because he handled it so well. But those are some of the things that kind of change with age. Like far as the sex, if you ain't got high blood pressure or you ain't got no diabetic issue, hey, I thought, hey man, yeah, you had like when you're older, like you gonna need interval. I remember when I was younger and I would be banging a chick, I could bust one and go right back in. I still can, not to put you in my business, pause, sometimes. But it's more likely not. I'd be needing that 15, 20 minutes, to think and get my mind back filthy again to go for round two. And hey, listen, it come back. It come back. I was like, when I was younger, I used to think that was going to change. And I'm sure it will eventually. But man, my desire ain't went away. Now, you do need to do certain things to keep yourself right. You know what I mean? You might have to take some supplements. Well, young dudes do that stuff too. Now, money-wise, you as an older man should be getting richer. You should. If you, especially if you by yourself, you got that black cloud. If you with a woman that ain't down with you like that, don't respect you like that, that money you're going to have to fight to get that money. Because the universe you're going to be tussling with the universe. But if you by yourself or with a woman that love you and respect you and down with you like that, you gonna prosper. We ain't against marriage over here. We against bad marriage. We against false, fake women who only getting married for wrong reasons or for show. That's who we against on the No Matrix channel. We're not against a woman that's gonna take care of her man and love her man and submit to her man. We ain't against them. But, again, going back to something I said, it's like when you get older, it's like you get bolder and you get, you get less sympathetic. It's going to be more about you. Cause you gon' when something happens, it's like you don't learn with age to take things for what they are. Like, say a woman change her mind about you. You're going to be like, if you've learned your lessons through the years, you're going to be like, oh, well, that's sad, but hey, it's life. It's life. I learned as an older man that me being a player, wasn't nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of times you settle down with one woman, you don't know what state of mind she's in. She might not appreciate what you do. She might not appreciate you. So when it mess up with her, now you ain't got no woman. So you might as well not have one. That's why I made the video that be single unless you meet a woman that is better than being single. Like when these chicks be lying, man, I'm telling you, I'm finna show you what they do. They'll be telling you, trying to gain your trust. And the whole time they'll have dudes in the wings if it don't work out with you. How you gonna expect somebody to trust you and you doing that? And that's 95% of them do that. The minute it start going wrong with you, they get over friendly. That's why you gotta crack down on that. When I got older like that, couldn't no preacher beguile me. I check these preachers like, man, get out of my face with that. They get too slick because they'll get slick with you. I'll be like, man, what you trying to do? That little, you can't make me believe that the Most High is favoring you over me. The Most High want everybody to be saved. Everybody won't, but everybody could. So when you join a church, it's like you just joining something that he leads. He don't lead your spirit. He lead that church. And it's like the same thing as if you come to YouTube for guidance and advice. You just trying to see what you can get in terms of guidance and advice. Sometimes you might not get nothing. So you're going to have to do your own research. And it got to be to the point where they just confirm the stuff you already learned. So you get older, man, like you stuff start becoming, look at this fool. Y'all know he's in the bike lane, but he's on a motorcycle. Man, that made me jump how close he was to my car. But I'm gonna tell you something, Big Parks. You catching that girl, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to you. For you to catch her right now. That's how I know the Most High is blessing you. Do not get back with her, man. She already showed you what she about. And you get back with her, she gonna be even more slick with it. She gonna be like, okay, he caught me last time. That's the best thing that could have happened to you, because you could have been like me. Held on, tried to hold on. And you can't make somebody want you. Women are not supposed to have more than one man. A woman is not supposed to be in more than one relationship. Men can. If she is, she's a hooker. She's a thought. Let's call it what it is. Y'all too nice. Y'all need to become truth men. Volume 2, Volume 3. Not that I'm better than you, but I'm saying. This is why you're supposed to dump them immediately if they try to make you share. Never be side dude. Old dudes know not to be side dude. And now some of them simps. And some of them, maybe what they after, they don't care. But in terms of relationship, older men learned that you're not supposed to be side dude. You're not supposed to be with a woman that has a side dude. Because when you hit 30, 35, 40, 45, you're supposed to be able to laugh and joke and get buzzed and tipsy by yourself if you want. Now, hold on. It's buffering. I don't want it to shut off. It do. I ain't done. I got part 2. I'm gonna have a part 2. But I gotta let it cool off. My phone does that. It get to shaking, the screen to shake. So, I'm gonna talk about that in the short. Like, dude, you're not supposed to share women. Not supposed to be in a relationship. That's like, again, turning an HOE into a housewife. She's an HOE. She's for sale. She's community property. She's recreational use only. And that's like you trying to turn her into a housewife. That's what that is. That's what that is. Shouldn't no guy, let me tell you young guys something real quick. Never feel bad about the women who reject you. You be a solid dude. You be a good dude, and where you can say it's their loss. Keep yourself clean, STI free. If you can say it's their loss. If they don't want you, it's their loss. Play your game, eat your food, do your thing, make your money. It's their loss. Because these women is not winning out here. They losing. Like I'm telling you. So And some of them, they might have a job, but a lot, dude, when they say they want to be single, that's just, I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I think they've been hurt and they're trying to avoid getting hurt again. That's them. They try to project that on us. And it might be some of y'all. I ain't hurt though. It's a difference between disappointment and hurt. Everything that disappoints doesn't hurt. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it mixed up. There's a difference between disappointment and hurt. Like a person could have went this way with their life and it didn't turn out for them, so they disappointed. They could be hurt too though, but for me, it's disappointment. It's not hurt. Now, that's, for me, that's one of the things that changed with me. Like, I lose care for people. Like, I care about people, but I don't care what they think. I don't want nothing. I'm not a hateful person, but I don't care what they think. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I'm telling you that changed, man. I could be on a boat by myself fishing and have just as much fun if I had 5 of my best friends with me. That's just me. Now, for me, it's a little cheat zone because I always kind of been like that even as a kid. I don't know what it was, but I just had fun by myself. I had a whole basketball league, whole wrestling league. I'm writing it down. I'm keeping score. We had these baskets in the kitchen. I'm playing on it, being the announcer and the players all at once. That's just me. So, I could tell you, man, getting older is a great thing. It's better than what I thought. It is. It's better than what I thought. Yeah, people be younger than you and stuff, and they try to make you feel inferior. I don't feel inferior to y'all young dude. You young and dumb and full of cum. I'm old and smart and full of fart. I can fart like I can just fart like out of the blue. You be having gas. I told you about the diet. You know, you wake up with aches, you know, your body changes, stuff like that. Yep, y'all young dudes be young and dumb and full of cum. We be old and smart and full of fart. And I didn't get that from nobody. No Matrix. Exhibit A. But yeah, man. I mean, as an older man, I view women differently, and I view them like, man, I wasted my time. I could have been in the NFL. I had 2 cracks at it. I could have ran Division I track. I quit. I mean, I could have stayed single and just worked. My rent was only $3.95. I could still be living there. Imagine if I was still living in my 1-bedroom apartment. How much money I would have. This is what I moved out of there in 99. That means I would have been living there 26 years. Now, they probably went up on the rent a little bit, but it wouldn't have been to the point where it would have hurt me. My rent was $3.95. And back then, that seemed like a lot. I was paying it late. Like when I got on the straight and narrow, got out of them streets, just was working a job, that was another mistake that I tell you young dudes about. Don't just work a job. If you're going to go the job route, Do it right. Get two. Go all out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just work no one job. You don't got to go to college. You don't got to go to the military. You could work, but don't just work one job. And don't let jobs always have some type of side hustle or side business. That's another thing that got better. You start learning from your mistakes. You start learning from your mistakes, man. Now I could get it right if I live to see it. I could get it right now. But anyway, Big Perks, I hope that helps. This has been Content by Request. Big Perks wanted to know what changes about men and ways that things change with age. I gave you some ways. And if anybody else has a Content by Request, feel free. You can get them in today to send the Content by Request fee of $1.99 or more via and preferably by Cash App, but you can also use Super Thanks. You simply tell me what it is you want me to talk about. You say I got a Content by Request. You send the fee. And you tell me what it is you want me to talk about, and I will accommodate you the same day, the next day, if ain't nothing wrong. And at the worst, 2 days later. Big Perks, man, I'm going to tell you, you know, the main thing you learn when you get older is how to do people like this.